What is up guys, Munash here, and today we have an Abyss of Legends Darkhawk solo with Magneto. So I have been getting a few requests to try out this fight ever since I took him to rank 3. And so yeah, I finally got to it, and the results were quite enjoyable, I must say. So Darkhawk has the typical tech abyssal ability where basically every time you hit him he gains a charge, and at 10 charges he steals all your power. And the only way to prevent that is to armor break him. And he's also immune to ability accuracy reduction, so Magnetize won't work for that. But Magneto does have an armor break on his special too. So the strategy is just to parry heavy until you get to that special 2. And what's very nice about Magneto's heavy here is that it does 1 hit, so you can actually get 2 bars of power in less than 10 hits. Unfortunately, Darkhawk's special 2 is also quite easy to punish with your heavy attack. Okay, so I had to parry one more time, and then I got 2 bars of power. Then I dropped the special 2, and now he has that armor break. And you just need to hold your heavy attack to refresh it. Just like how you double your prowesses. So that takes care of his abyssal ability. So now he doesn't have any unique abilities outside of the abyss nodes. Okay, so once you've thrown your initial special 2 and gotten the armor break, you just want to maintain that with your heavy attack while keep on building to your special 3. And now before you actually drop your special 3, you actually want to make sure that he's in stealth mode. So the special 3 will apply all the armor breaks before he goes into shield mode, which just helps to reverse a bit more health with the Despair Mastery. Because he lowers regeneration rate by 105%, he means he's only reversing 5% of what he's healing, which is about 1300 per tick here. But with max Despair, once you apply all those armor breaks, it ends up being close to 7000. So that just helps you deal a bit more damage. What's nice about the Magnetize is that he gets a very high perfect block chance, which kind of helps mitigate some of the parry damage you take. Because when you have cross advantage in Abyss, the opponent has plus 1000 block penetration. He also has, I believe it's 20% increased power gain rate. And that's with any form of passive power gain or combat power gain. And also they have a 10% chance to evade instead of a usual 1%. So having that 70% ability accuracy reduction also really helps lower their chance to evade. And Magneto also has the unique ability of removing his class disadvantage. So his damage isn't really affected by fighting this Darkhawk. The only thing that's really hurting his damage is the damage cap, which is 50,000 when you have a class disadvantage. And the special 3 would do 50,000 damage even against non-metal champs. And I actually don't even know how much it does without a damage cap, because I've used it against robots with over 300,000 health. And one special 3 still takes them out, so yeah, it hits pretty damn hard. Because against metal champs that are bleed immune, it applies all those armor breaks before it actually does damage. So that just multiplies it by so much. And now my heavy attack is doing almost 40,000 as a crit. And I think when I was in Assassin's Rage towards the end, I had medium non-crits doing 20,000 damage. So yeah, some very nice numbers. Now I also want to talk about a strategy that you can use to basically take less block damage against Darkhawk. Basically, force Darkhawk not to use special 1. You notice that when Darkhawk dashes at you, he can often reach you again with the next attack of his. So you can actually dash back or dex that first dash, and then parry the next hit. So that means you can just hold block to let him dash at you, and then you just parry the next hit. And yeah, that's basically how you can manage his power in a way that he will only throw special 2s instead of special 1. which is nice just to reduce the block damage as well, because the special 2 is a lot easier to dodge or dex compared to the special 1. And I think I could have done this fight a little bit faster if I hit him more after applying all those multiple armor breaks from the special 3. But my main focus was just to maintain the armor break and just keep dropping special 3s. So yeah, Magneto works very well for this Darkhawk. The only thing is you are going to take a fair bit of block damage, although even with Human Torch, who is usually my go-to counter for this fight, you're still going to take a decent amount of block damage. But I actually think it is easier to solo this fight with Magneto. Because I think I did it in about 100 hits, and this was also my first attempt. So maybe I could have done it a little bit better or a little bit more efficiently. The other nice thing is that the heavy attack doesn't actually need to make contact to refresh the armor break or the prowesses. You just need to hold it for 0.7 seconds. So I can actually do it right after dodging his special 2, and I can even miss the punish and it will still refresh. And say you just get some bad AI and you can't refresh the armor break in time, then you just have to throw another special 2 and then carry on. But yeah, besides that, it's actually a fairly straightforward fight. And I also didn't want to use any synergies because I wanted to make it look practical, so I actually went with champs that I would bring if I were to do this path. And I just threw Magneto in as the 5th member. And I am using a rank 3 Magneto, so the damage is a little bit higher than a maxed 5-star. But I'm sure even a maxed 5-star can solo this fight without much problem. And also the dupe isn't really essential, although it is quite nice to have. I mean, obviously I took mine to rank 3 unawakened because, you know, he doesn't need it to be a great champ. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.